Same spirit.
But what does Sylvia want? Seeking answers, Carl returns to the spirit board. His twin brother Keith refuses to participate.
I was not going to join them. My brother and sister, however, were determined that they were going to receive a sign of Sylvia's presence. To me, that was going a little too far.
Something's wrong. I can feel it. She needs our help.
Help?
Yeah. We need to communicate with her. We are calling upon Sylvia. Why do you need our help?
She's not answering. Let's just go play outside.
D E A T H. Death. Oh my God.
By spelling out death, I think it was just trying to frighten us. And it worked.
The spirit that was talking to us was not Sylvia. It was something darker, something menacing, something we wanted no part of.
The teens vow to never use the spirit board again.
It was just becoming hostile and threatening, so it was time to put it away, leave it alone.
And they can only pray it leaves them alone.
One night, I was awoken by the sound of something being dragged across the floor, but I didn't see anything. It was definite enough to disturb me. I knew I wasn't going to go back to sleep there, so I went upstairs to finish my sleep on the couch in the living room. So I was laying on the couch, trying to get back to sleep. And then the thumping started. Banging on the roof. It became louder and louder until it was shaking the whole house.
Mom! Dad!
What's going on?
I don't know. I couldn't sleep downstairs and I heard the bang.
We kept hearing these loud bangs. We didn't know where they were coming from.
The first thing we logically thought about is an intruder. Somebody's on our house for some reason. Somebody's pounding and stomping on the roof of our house at night.
Someone's trying to break in. Let's check it out.
What's happening? It's okay.
It was getting to the point where I was getting scared, because if everybody else heard it, then there's something there.
It's okay. It stopped. Whatever it was. I'm gonna go get the boys. Wait right here. Okay?
anyone there?
I had that eerie feeling of someone behind me.
One by one, the Johnson children are being targeted by a mysterious entity.
2 hands were on my back. In that very moment when I felt it, I was terrified.
We heard her cry out. We came in, and there she was, very upset, very frightened about it.
Sweetie! Something pushed me. 2 hands. I don't know.
I realized at that point that whatever I came in contact with was evil.
Now it had hurt somebody. It had pushed my sister down. What was it capable of? What did it want? It was becoming more invasive. It was hurting people.
For months, the kids have been trying to convince their parents that their house is haunted.
Do you believe us now? Everything that's been happening is real.
You kids, you just have a wild imagination.
But then how do you explain what we all just experienced? I mean, you heard it too.
Our house is haunted. And if you aren't gonna do anything about it, then I will.
Let's all just go back to bed. All right, it's been a long night.
My brother and I realized that if anything was going to be done to stop this activity we couldn't explain, it was up to us. My parents didn't really believe it, or they didn't want to believe it. So we had to do something about it. We had to take control of this.
Looking for answers, Carl and Keith seek out paranormal experts.
My brother and I joined a paranormal investigating group based at Rhode Island College. We wanted to know what other people were experiencing.
During one seminar, they meet a budding investigator who believes he can help the Johnson family. He has blood ties to Lorraine and Ed Warren, the paranormal couple who inspired the movie The Conjuring.
My name is John Zaffis, and I've been involved with the paranormal for 43 years. Being involved with the paranormal field, I was a very fortunate young man. Ed and Lorraine Warren are my aunt and uncle, and I had worked with them for many, many years. And that was a golden opportunity.
I appreciate you coming. I hope we can put these stories to rest once and for all.
I can't say my parents were altogether receptive about his visitation. My mom advised my father, why don't you let them do what they're going to do? Maybe they'll find something, maybe they'll be able to help. It couldn't hurt.
So I understand Carl, Keith, and Cindy have been experiencing activity in the house. When did the activity increase?
I guess when we started talking with Sylvia.
Sylvia?
Yeah, through the spirit board.
Carl even saw her.
A spirit board?
It's a game I got him for Christmas. I even had one as a girl.
The spirit board, it became very popular in the 70s. Everybody was purchasing them. You would get them as Christmas gifts, not realizing that they were opening up the doors to the spirit realm.
I hate to break it to you, but it isn't just a game. When you use a spirit board, you can open a door to the other side.
It's very dangerous. It's not the board itself and the game that causes the problem, it's the individuals. We're the catalyst. We bring the spirit in.
Need to have a look around. Is that okay?
Sure.
Although John is not psychic, he attempts to detect the presence of a spirit by feeling for drafts and temperature changes.
There was definitely this heavy presence in one of the rooms.
Suddenly, John senses a female spirit.
That was Sylvia. She had a long gray dress on and she had a bun.
The spirit appears to be in distress, as if she has something urgent to communicate.
Sylvia was definitely trying to warn the children. Why? What is she trying to warn them of?
John finds himself drawn to the cellar.
It felt very heavy. I felt a lot of dread. I felt like something really did not want me down in that basement.
For more A Haunting, visit tlc.com. Paranormal investigator John Zaffis has just encountered two entities in the Johnson home, and one is not friendly.
That wasn't Sylvia that was causing the haunting down there. I definitely feel that it was something demonic.
Carl, you were right in thinking that Sylvia was trying to contact you.
It was?
So you're saying that this Sylvia is real?
Yes. It's a real human spirit. But she has been trying to warn you all about a demon.
A demon?
When he said the word demon, it was then something formidable. It was no longer fun and games. It was something unholy, something dark and hateful. Hearing this from John made everything real from my parents at that point. It all crystallized for them.
How can this be true?
Mr. and Miss Johnson, it is true. These things exist. I believe when the activity became more aggressive, that was the demon trying to attack your family.
But how did it get here?
It's just as I feared. Both entities came through the spirit board.
By Carl and his sister communicating with the spirit board, they not only allowed Sylvia to come through, but they allowed something in on a demonic level, a very negative level.
I told you both it was dangerous.
I was rather upset that my brother and sister didn't readily take my advice about the dangers of communicating with the spirit board.
We were just kids, and we got this board, and we had no idea, what was going to happen.
The family wastes no time finding an expert.
In the name of Jesus Christ, and by the power of his blood.
We contacted a priest from a local Episcopal church. He was gracious enough to come and perform a blessing of the home. He offered Christian prayers and holy petitions that the demon should leave that house, should be expelled and not return.
God, I pray your blessing upon this house and upon everyone that lives here. It's over. They're gone. Spirit of Sylvia and the demonic entity are gone.
In that moment, I felt like we had our house back. I felt like whatever spirit was demonic that was there no longer had power over us to attack us ever again.
It was like a dark cloud had lifted. I felt at peace.
From that day forward, the teens make a pact never to use the spirit board again. The family is able to resume life as usual without any further paranormal experiences.
The years went on. Of course, we grew up. Eventually, we moved out of the house. We got married. My parents continued living on in the house for many years afterwards. They had a peaceful existence living in that house for the remainder of their time there.
But their brush with the paranormal has changed them forever.
My brother and I went on to become paranormal investigators, very established. We are demonologists. We have been able to help a great number of people in similar situations.
We work together to this day to try to bring awareness that the dangers of spirit communication are a reality.
This experience showed me that there is more to this world than meets the eye, that everything is not as it seems.